Shonama remembers it as clearly as the pandals of Durga Puja, Bijoy Gopal's holy touch upon Ranjan's head, the journeys to the family village, the Denki, the corpses piled in Deshapriya Park. The long dinner conversations end the night oldest uncle returns home from Kata Kashtal without grandmother Sumanjuri. Oldest uncle tells the story with near fury in his voice, as if anger is the only way to prevent a full and open sobbing. We reached Kata Kashtal without incident, reports oldest uncle. Grandmother met Dr. Akbar, who agreed to send the huge cooking vessels back to Calcutta on one of his boats free of charge. Dr. Akbar said this was the least he could do for a former neighbor. Oldest uncle looks away from the family as his eyes moisten. She repeated herself throughout her last days. This was the home of your father's family where I arrived at age 15. This was the place of my duty and sacrifice for the family. Now I will leave this household and return to Calcutta, a widow in her 70s, and become free from obligation like Mother Durga in October. My sons will take care of me. At night, oldest uncle continues, she seemed agitated. All of those thoughts must have mixed inside of her mind as she fell asleep. Uncle curses himself for never hearing her rise and walk toward the roof. He was exhausted from the journey and snored through her sleepwalking. Unlike him, pointing at the little boy Ranjan. Oldest uncle's voice cracks as he points at Ranjan. She was never cured. As ill-fated stars held their positions in the sky, grandmother Samanjuri walked to the top floor of the house, sound asleep, and stepped right off the side of the roof. The next morning I found her, oldest uncle cracks, in a heap by the foundation. In a heap by the foundation, uncle repeats and stares with bitterness at Shonama. No one speaks. Months of frustration about jobs, money, politics, and manhood boil into resentment within him, spoiling any thoughtfulness in his heart. All this is your fault, he blurts at Shonama. You're not so smart. The hard crease cuts through oldest uncle's third eye like a hatchet. We never should have gone back there. Shonama is forlorn yet stern. She offers words of consolation to oldest uncle. There are no apologies for her choices. Shonama is neither ill at ease nor unsure, as if Kali herself directs all actions. The cooking vessels arrive along with grandmother Samanjuri's body on a special boat arranged by Dr. Akbar. The body is cremated. Oldest uncle and Surendranath perform funeral rites and sprinkle her ashes into the Ganges River, a holy duty of Bengali sons. Within a short time, Anusha marries, while Shonama, Geeta aunt, Ashanti aunt complete the nuptial screenings for Ajita. The cousins move to their homes of their new husbands. Soon after, the Ambassador Car Company hires oldest uncle. He, Geeta aunt, Ashanti aunt leave with the blind great aunt to live near the plant. They pack their clothes one day and leave their new address on a piece of paper. Ranjan and Meera return with their sleeping rolls and neem sticks to their parents' flat. They help Shonama restack the volumes on the living room case. Ranjan carries a huge load of books that almost topples when he hands them to Shonama. Her good humor fuels his confidence. Why did you allow such harsh words from oldest uncle? Shonama sets a book and answers, because I respect my elders. Why no proper punishments? Meera adds. Shonama rearranges 2 or 3 books, placing them in alphabetical order. Did the gods not serve justice? The children know not to ask any more questions. Shonama assiduously arranges a whole shelf before she speaks. Do you not remember the words of grandfather Bijoy Gopal? Ranjan thinks, but he only remembers the holy man's soft touch upon his head, the cure. Through love, one can see the true nature of things. Behind the illusions of life, God is waiting. Shonama holds the Bhagavad Gita in her hands for a moment and then carefully places it on the top shelf. This type of understanding does not arrive quickly. Like a mortal wine, it often drips slowly from cups of sorrow.